Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're taking a look at all of the brand new MyTEAM Festival cards dropping tomorrow here in NBA 2K26 MyTEAM. To be totally honest, not a spectacular pack drop overall. Again, I think Brandon Royce is going to be really good. I think Shawn Marion will be solid. I think a couple of pink diamonds are going to be decent. The diamonds all look crappy, to be totally honest. Just my initial impression, except for Jaime Jaquez, who will be decent. But this is not a exhilarating drop by any means, and that's okay. But at the same time, I think it's fair to, fair to point out that, look, this isn't a spectacular pack drop tomorrow. So before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. Multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into it. Not surprised that we're getting packs on a Wednesday. I know a lot of people are going to be like, wait, packs on a Wednesday? It's always Tuesday and Friday. Nope. They always, well, not always. The last like 3 years have done Thanksgiving content the day before Thanksgiving, instead of it being on Friday after Thanksgiving. And I would assume there will be something on Friday as well, some sort of Black Friday content. What it will be, I'm really not sure as of yet. But I'm not surprised to see a pack drop. That being said, I am a little bit surprised to see a crappy pack drop, because this is not a very good drop overall. Be interested to see if we get any more festival cards added as well, or will it just be the players and packs? I'm talking about players actually added to the festival. I think that is possible. We could potentially see something like that. But either way, first of all, I'll just check and see. How tall is Lauren Jackson? Just real quickly, let's just check that. Lauren Jackson height, let's see what how tall she is. Is she any... She's 6'5". Okay, 6'5" power forward realistically is probably not going to be all that good of a card, and that is fine. Gilbert Arenas, LaMarcus Aldridge, Chris Mullin, all decent pink diamonds, but not insane. I do expect Brandon Roy to be the best player in the drop tomorrow and one of the best shooting guards in the game. He's going to be very good. 95 speed, 94 3, 95 driving dunk. Defensively, he's not spectacular. 66 interior, 89 perimeter, 60 block, 90 steal. I mean, it's not ridiculous, but offensively, he will be great. His jumper is phenomenal. His SIGs are not insane, but he has a really great jump shot and good dribble style, great slasher. The escape isn't spectacular, but between the legs escape and the hard escape is pretty solid. You could definitely work with it still. He's not going to be the best scorer in the game, but he's going to be a fun, really good option on the offensive end of the court. Defensively, he'll be fine too. Definitely one of the overall better shooting guards in the game. That being said, is he going to be worth the $1 million+ MT that he goes for? As is generally the answer with most of these cards, probably not. I do think he'll be good. I don't know how. I mean, his jumper's really good, but I just don't know if his movement and defense is quite good enough for him to be like the best shooting guard in the game. I think he's probably still at least behind Dr. J, Pippen, Ron Artest, maybe even one or two more guys, but just behind those three for sure. Shawn Marion is... I would think he's great defensively, great slasher, kind of underwhelming as a offensive card besides that, but stats are great. 92 speed, 90 driving dunk, 92 interior, 92 perimeter, elite defensive badges, and a 93 ball. I don't know what Shawn Marion's jumper looks like this year. It is on quick, and he does have tray escape, so there is some positives there. I don't know if, I'm going to be honest, I don't know if Shawn Marion has a card on like an all-time team that I could use to pull up his animations. Let me actually just look it up real quickly. What I do when I'm checking to see if a card has like a, so I can check them out in freestyle, I'll just go Shawn Marion 2K26 and see he's okay. He's on the all-time Phoenix Suns. Perfect. All right, so we'll go check out the all-time Phoenix Suns and learn 2K. Go over to freestyle. This is how I'll check out animations of cards that I don't have in my team or whatever. So look and see if they're on a roster. I'll go to the Suns, and then I'll go all-time team, and just like that, Shawn Marion, small forward right there, we can check out what his animations look like just like that. So that's pretty nice. I do think his jumper will be very fast. Will it be easy to green is the question. That tray escape is obviously nice. Oh, he's got a good drag back too this year. Okay, I like that out of Shawn Marion. Jumper's not bad. You know, he shoots it from the waist. It's kind of ugly, but I think it'll work, and he's obviously going to be a very good slasher too. You know what? Shawn Marion will definitely be one of the best small forwards in the game. Is he the best small forward in the game? Probably not. Is he top 5? I would think so. He's going to be very solid. Quality movement, good jumper, great slasher. Little undersized, but I mean, the jumper shoots from the waist. It might be a little easy to contest at times, but it's decently quick, and he's a really versatile defender. He's going to be a really good card. I have no doubts at all about him being a very solid option at the small forward position. Probably actually the best card in the drop, honestly. Well, it's either him or BROY. They're both very good, honestly. Neither of them are probably absolutely worth the price they're going to wind up going for, but they're both going to be really good options, and that's for sure. Gilbert Arenas, LaMarcus Aldridge, Chris Mullin, all interesting enough cards in their own right as the pink diamonds. I do think Agent Zero is probably fine, but not amazing. 6'4" with a 6'9" wingspan. Solid enough defender, 85 driving dunk, 93 speed, 94 3. His jumper is okay. It's never spectacular. He's got Kobe Escape Pro Dribble style. Honestly, he'll be a solid point guard. Definitely a good card. Probably not quite as good as Russell Westbrook, John Wall, Gary Payton, who I think are the 3 best 6'4" and under point guards in the game. But if you're, for example, a big Agent Zero fan, maybe this card you want to pick up. Otherwise, I think for a lot of people, he's maybe not going to be all that much of a pickup for a lot of people, but to be fair, he'll be pretty affordable, as all the pink diamonds were from last week's Stardust drop. I expect that'll be the case with this week's drop as well. LaMarcus is probably the best of the 3, I would think, although I actually don't know what his speed looks like. That's kind of the question with him. 84 speed's not bad, 87 3 ball. I know his jumper's good. His finishing isn't amazing, but defensively, he is pretty solid. He's going to move his feet well enough on the perimeter. He's going to be a very nice pick and popper. KD escape is good jump shot. The rest of his animations don't look particularly impressive at all, but he'll hold his own defensively and be a really good pick and pop option offensively. Low key, this card to me feels like a better Dirk Nowitzki is a good way to describe him as a big. The 7'5" wingspan only be nice too. I think LaMarcus is a really solid card who, especially for a more affordable price point, will be a card that a lot of people consider picking up. And then you have Chris Mullin as well, who's a great 3-point shooter, but probably not unbelievable defensively, although I bet he's fine. And his jumper's never awesome in my team, at least not the last couple of years. It's not spectacular, but it's fine. KD Escape Pro Dribble style is pretty decent in terms of movement. His defense, again, like I said, not jump off the page amazing, but pretty solid. Elite shooter, solid speed, only a 75 driving dunk though. This card is fine. He's going to be like a little bit better shot creating, but slightly worse jumper. Klay Thompson is how I would describe him, low-key. Not a spectacular card though. I think most people probably have shooting guards better than Chris Mullin, but again, for an affordable price, if he fits the way you want to play, he's not a bad option. Jonas Valanciunas has like 67 speed. Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf's jumper generally sucks in my team. Norman Powell is an undersized shooting guard. Terrence Ross can't play any defense. D'Angelo Russell can't play any defense either. Jaime Jaquez is probably the only one, in all honesty, of the diamonds that are listed that's actually going to be all that exciting of a card, just quite simply because he's got a really good jumper and he's a great slasher. Very nice catch and shoot shooter, great dunker, decent competitive defender, but he is only 6'6" at small forward. And to be fair, there are a lot of good small forwards already. Robert Covington, Miles Bridges, the free Jonathan Kuminga you can get from the festival. People still have Glenn Rice from season 1. People have OG Anunoby from the last festival. Michael Porter Jr. maybe from the last festival. A lot of other options as well at the small forward position that I haven't even named. Danilo Gallinari if you like more of a scorer with some size. A lot of good small forwards already, so a guy like Jaime, while still probably a solid card, maybe doesn't have a role on that many people's teams because a lot of people already have their small forward position figured out. So in all honesty, the budget cards in this drop are a bit underwhelming. That being said, the one positive I will say about all of this in terms of more underwhelming budget cards is we are starting to get towards the end of the Amethyst and Diamond Hidden Gems left in the game. If you look in the collection, you have 28 Diamond Hidden Gems left, and they're dropping 6 of them tomorrow. You have 21 Amethyst Hidden Gems left. Wouldn't be shocked if we either don't get Amethysts at all tomorrow and they're moving on from Amethysts, or we get some more of these, and again, whatever, they're not going to be that great. None of the Amethysts left are particularly all that good. But what that means is the budget cards in drops are going to start to become non-hidden gem cards. They may even go away from doing diamond and amethyst cards at all relatively soon. I would expect that probably won't happen until they get to Dark Matters. Once Dark Matters start being dropped, it might be Dark Matter, Galaxy Opal, Pink Diamond. But I'm hoping to see some non-hidden gem stud budget cards here in the near future mixed into drops and stuff. And getting rid of all these other cards I think is a positive. That being said, I am a little disappointed to say that I think the 2 best cards in the drop are the 2 opals. Never my favorite thing when the most expensive cards are going to be the best. Neither of them are must-have, though. You don't need either of these guys. I think you can be just fine without them. And again, LaMarcus Aldridge, really solid budget big. Gilbert Arenas, Chris Mullin, solid budget cards as well. Jaime Jaquez will be a solid small forward. Not an unbelievable drop, but not a terrible one either, if that makes sense. That being said, that is where I'm going to call today's video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Leave a comment and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.